Hey everyone, we are Grow 15 and today we're talking about a question most student about it's better to study alone or studying with friend. I am Paula.
I am Sara.
Hi, I am Tatiana.
And I am Nicole. Let's start.
So I think that studying alone is more effective for me. I can concentrate better when I am by myself, especially when I'm at home with no distraction. For instance, I can go over everything at my own pace, but I do think that studying with friends can be helpful in some situation, like when I'm stuck on a topic. For example, last week I was struggling with a math problem, and one of my friends explained in a way that made more sense than the book. But overall, I prefer studying alone. What do you think about it, Sarah?
Hi, Paula. And my opinion, studying with friends is much better. This is because it is more motivating for me. When I study with friends, we can share ideas and help each other out. For me, something important to mention is that it tend to remember things better when we talk about the topic. For example, we can quiz each other or review concepts together. I feel that studying along makes me lose focus easily, and I'm up checking my phone. So I definitely prefer studying with friends. Do you think the same, Tatiana?
From my point of view, I think it depends on the subject. For example, when I need to memorize something, I believe that studying alone is more effective. But if I have a project or something more complicated to understand, then studying with friends is better. One reason is that I can discuss the difficult parts and get different perspectives. That's why I think a mix of both works best for me. I study alone for the basics and then work with friends to solve the harder parts. Do you agree or disagree, Nicole?
I consider that bad opinions have their pros personally. I prefer studying alone because I can stay organized and manage my time better. For instance, in the morning when everything is queued, I like to focus by myself. But I also think studying with friends has its advantage. Sometimes they explain things in a way that makes it clear immediately. So as practice and reading together because it helps my understand complex topics. I guess study along were best. I need to be focused. Would I studying with really depends on the day and how. I feel, what do you mean by mix of both exactly, Tatiana?
So I guess at the end of the day, it depends on the person, right? Some people need that alone time, while others thrive in a group setting.
Yes, and also on this subject, some things are easier to take on your own.
I believe that the key is finding a balance. You can study alone to get the basic down, but then use group studying session for the per discuss or tricky topics. Another idea so to alternate depending on the task.
Exactly. Finding what works best for you important. I mean, you don't have to stick to one method all the time. What do you think mix of both I so effective, Paula?
Right, there is no perfect answer. It all comes down to how you learn best.
Agreed. Whatever helps you understand and stay motivated.
So the important thing is experimenting with both and figuring out what works for you.
Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.